Hey guys, welcome back to a new Boom Beach video. Last video I started the cryo crab. Today I'm ending it. I also hit level 74 and Jimmy actually told me that he hit level 74 before me. So good job to Jimmy, but I'm a little disappointed because I definitely had a lead on him for a very long time. So I'm going to get 2 more upgrades started. I think after that I have like 1 flamethrower left, and then I can start my residences and storages. Today though, we are going to be finishing off the cryo crab. So here's the deal. I made it to stage 69. I'm gonna finish it off. I'm gonna grab the legendary trophy. It honestly took me so long to do. It might be a longer video. Well, actually, I just have to defeat this, but I might start attacking stage 70. Why not? I have a lot of attacks left. Honestly, I wasn't expecting to have so many attacks left. And then level 68 hit, and level 68 or stage 68 was insanely tough. And I want to show you it after this because it was just unbelievable. And I'm purposely not boosting up right now because I only have to defeat this in order to get the win, in order to get the trophy, which I set out for. So I don't really need to be boosted to finish this up. I mean, I think I can finish it up in this attack, but you never know. So my go-to strategy has been the tanks and the bombardiers. Now this is typically more bombardiers than I usually have. For most of the mega crab I did tanks, and then I was like, why not toss in a few bombardiers to get a little more damage? So I had 2 boats of bombardiers, 6 boats of tanks, and honestly it worked so well. I wasn't expecting it to work as well as it did, but I was honestly blown away by the strength of the combination because the tanks stand before or in front of the bombardiers, so that's good. And then they also have life leech from the tribe boost, so they heal themselves up based on the damage they deal. And my hero is meant to just tank for the tanks. So it's kind of like 3 layers of troops, and it works so well. And honestly, definitely would recommend. I don't think it's a good combination to use if there's no tank life leech. It's pretty it's pretty dependent on the life leech, I feel like. But here we go. Congratulations. I got the trophy. Let's take a screenshot. I think this is my 2nd legendary trophy that I have. Yeah, I have the lantern, the Lunar New Year crab. I got that last year. I could have pushed and got the legendary trophy too if I wanted to. And then we have the legendary trophy here, the little cryo crab trophy. Beautiful. I mean, it looks cool. We'll take a screenshot, but let's just put it back in our safe here. So I want to show you stage 68 because stage 68 took me a lot, and part of me wasn't really working or trying to defeat it the most optimal way because I knew I had a lot of attacks. I think I had, let's see how many attacks I have left first before I show you that replay. So I have 9 attacks left, which doesn't seem like a lot, but that's another 10 stages I could probably push if I really wanted to. I'm not going to do that. That's not what I want to show. What am I doing? Stage 68. Look at this. There's always one of these, I feel like, at the end, like always level 68 or level 69. It's just so tough. So not only is there like 20 million HP on the core from all these shield generators, the shield generators are randomly placed, it looks like. They're throughout the entire base. And on top of that, there's some CMOs, which just make this insanely tough if you're trying to bring bombardiers, because bombardiers always have the lowest amount of health on an attack for the most part. I mean, for me at least, these attacks I had the lowest. So I always had to shock the CMOs, otherwise the CMOs would just wreck my army. So that was my first attack, barely making a dent. And that's okay because I knew I had so many attacks left and it would be pretty easy to get the win. I just didn't want to screw it up too badly. I just was more methodical, kind of just going from the right-hand side, clearing a little, attack again, just trying to make sure I cover my bases so I don't screw up an attack later. So I'm not trying to take down the CMO or anything. I don't need to do that. I just need to kind of position myself on the top. I've already planned I'm not going to take down the entire base. That would take me in another probably 4 attacks. Not worth it. So I'm just trying to go from the right hand side, trying to avoid all of the defenses. These rocket launchers actually were a threat for multiple attacks. It probably would have been better just to take them out early on. But lost my hero here, which really sucked. I didn't realize how low on health he was, and then I kind of just got slaughtered. This attack wasn't my greatest. But we were able to clear a good portion of the base. I'm mainly just trying to get a good park, and then I'll bring in some bombardiers, some troops that deal a lot of damage, and just finish it off easily. So around stage 55, stage 60 or something, I decided to make a change in my statue loadout. So I had the realization that I really only have storages and residences left to upgrade, and all of those are pretty low in loot. So I got all my most expensive upgrades done out of the way. I just had these small little upgrades left. So I decided, let's destroy some resource reward statues. You guys know I had about 6 statues. It really helped me get to where I am today, to hit level 74. It took me a while, but I didn't have to play as intensely as some people who don't have those resource reward statues. So yeah, I destroyed about 6, and then I dropped a gumbo energy 16% and a troop damage 11%. I boosted those up. That's an additional 30% more energy, 22% more troop damage, and it really made a difference, I feel like. I did have 9 attacks left, so I don't know if I would have been able to get the trophy if I didn't, but I'm glad I made that decision early, so I'm not stressing out at the last few attacks. So finally, going up. This actually really sucked because of the rocket launchers. You'll see them just pick off my bombardiers. It really sucked. I was getting pretty annoyed at these rocket launchers. They were so freaking annoying. But we were able to get to the top. We lost a lot of bombardiers. I think 7 out of 12. But luckily we just burned the core. We were able to do it. Got the win. Stage 69 was pretty easy, you guys saw. Let's just go 1 attack into this just to get a little bit of damage, so we place above all the people who just quit after stage 69. We'll shock the shock launcher. I'm very impressed with my performance. Honestly, I keep saying this, but I wasn't expecting to have so many attacks left. 9 attacks left is a really big number. Like I said, that's probably about another 10 bases I could have defeated if I really wanted to. And it just blows my mind how people are able to push up this stage like 150, because you have to be soloing bases like this. Like this base, honestly, I could have soloed this base if I was boosted, but the people that are pushing on Mega Crab, they have very specific statues to help them push in Mega Crab. I don't know what the statue ratio is, but they probably only have offensive statues. They know optimal strategies for any of these bases. That's another thing. Like Mega Crab bases are very predictable. They repeat a lot. So once you learn how to defeat these major bases, I would say you're on a good path. That's something I definitely learned my first couple Mega Crabs, just trying to understand how to defeat some of these different bases, because some of these bases are pretty difficult. It's stage 68, no one is going to be able to solo that. Absolutely no one is going to be able to solo stage 68, but the top people are probably able to do it in 2 attacks instead of my like 5 attacks. And I don't understand how they're able to do that, what kind of combinations they're bringing, but you can definitely just Google, look on YouTube at some of these top accounts. There's a bunch of these smaller YouTubers that are posting this content, and it's insane watching them because it's literally they're literally so good at the game. And I think it takes way more skill than any other part of Boom Beach. I asked you guys a few days ago which competitive aspect of Boom Beach you like the most. And I always said I like playing, just pushing for medals, but a lot of people said they like the grind of Mega Crab. But good for you guys, good for you. Okay, I mean, we took down a good portion of this base, and if you remember that I'm completely unboosted, it's pretty impressive I made it this far. Like, this base is pretty easy in my opinion. If I just was boosted, I think it would have been a win, because I would have had way more energy, way more should have shocked that rocket launcher. Way more energy, way more damage, etc. So very, very nice. Stage 70. Made some decent progress. I want to look at what I'm ranked. It's also a good metric to see how many people are getting the legendary trophy each mega crab. Obviously each mega crab is different, but let's look at the high scores. So stage 180, like how is that even possible? And I'm sure a lot of these players have multiple accounts that they're playing on just to be able to do well. So about 6,200 people able to get the statue. Let's see when I'm placed in the US. Top 1,000. That's pretty good. I'm excited. I'm glad I made it this far. Here are our task force. I really hope Ars Pro gets the trophy. I think he probably will. He's a pretty good Boom Beach player. But Jimmy got up to stage 43. Good for him. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm so happy I finally secured one of these trophies. If you guys are ever considering if you should push in Boom Beach, if you're a maxed out player, and if you have a shot to get the legendary trophy, I would suggest just looking at the high scores after a day or so. And if you see this, where people are literally like 100 plus stages, push. Like, you'll be able to get it if you just take your time and are smart about your attacks and boost it up. So I hope you all enjoyed the video. Drop a like if you did, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.